Hello, YouTube family. It's the start of the week. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. Toya, show off the lovely hair.
You see it, guys? Now, these are called passion twists.
Passion twist.
Yeah, so it's a little braided up front.
Good.
Yeah, it's very soft. Because it's so soft, they usually don't last as long, which is why my girl hates doing them. Because I should get a good month out of them, but that's all I wanted anyway.
So is this for people who are not ready to come over like me? Come over to the side and just lock your hair locked?
Yeah, you're just faking it till you're making it. But
okay.
I am not opposed. I do think maybe sometime next year I'm going to get the faux locks. Because I love locks. I'm just not ready to commit.
It's a commitment.
Yes, it is.
It is. You got to be ready.
Yes, and I am not. So I think I'm going to try the faux locks. And for the people, why are they so long? The longer your hair is, the longer the braid has to be. And meaning hair mean your regular head of hair.
Yeah.
So chill. Everybody's a critic, but ain't paying nan bill.
Flava Flave at 60, is he the dad? There's a woman who used to work with Flav. Mm-hmm. She says she just gave birth to his 8th child. She has filed a paternity suit. Mm-hmm. She wants that DNA test, and if it comes back, she wants full child support. Flav has responded. He said the kid, he says, I ain't getting nobody pregnant. Now, Flav, you out here not wrapping up at 60.
Oh, y'all love children, don't y'all?
I know.
Y'all just love children. Strap up.
Strap up.
Please, you don't want to be future.
Yeah, this is going to be, I think that baby is his.
And
it's a cute baby.
Yeah, same. And full child support, like, we all know Flav ain't getting it like that. Girl, go get you a second job.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, you about to get your little feelings hurt in court.
Rapper DMX is headed back to rehab. He recently re-signed with Def Jam. Mm-hmm. He needs to get his life together. But what's great about this, he's doing it. Like, it was his decision.
Well, see, that's when you know.
Yeah.
That he could be at a real place of being ready and change.
He wants to focus on sobriety.
That's great.
Is Mariah Carey going to pop up on The Masked Singer? That's the rumor. Her ex-husband, Nick Cannon, hosted. But one thing we do know, she's coming out with a tell-all. Oh, now, she used one of my lines. Y'all not ready.
Yes, she did.
Okay, Mariah. Are you going to talk about your ex-husband, Nick Cannon? How about baseball superstar Derek Jeter? How about Eminem? How about the member of Boyz II Men that you slept with?
Tell us.
How about that movie Glitter?
We need to know.
What's really going on? Why don't you like or know who Jennifer Lopez is? Your marriage to Tommy Mottola. Did he really have you chained up in the house like a prisoner?
You got real Tommy Mottola. See? Lord.
Dr. Buzzard's Savannah Band had a song, and it was Tommy Mottola. Mm-hmm. He was this really cool dude. I mean, his career is varied.
Yes.
So when he married Mariah, she was much younger than him, and she probably still wanted to be out there.
I'm sure.
And Tommy was like, "No, we staying in the house."
Sit down, and we're gonna put this VHS in.
I think he was very controlling of how she looked.
Yes.
Like the very first Grammy Awards that she was at, and I think she won, but she had a Cinderella dress on. Yeah, you got to go back and look at the tapes. He controlled her every move, how she dressed, what she sang. So when she broke away from him, that's when she became naked.
That Honey video.
And was singing all those hip hop songs. Yep. And then she stopped singing. It was like, and I was like, Mariah, now you can really sing.
Yep, started getting naked.
You ain't like these other chicks out here that can't sing.
At all.
You can sing.
You know, I really want to know more Tommy T. Is that the reason why she snapped mentally?
It could be, because she did snap mentally. Yes. So there's a lot. Mariah, you said we're not ready. But guess what? I've got my notes.
Thank you.
Right here.
And we ready.
And we ready.
All.
At the box office, The Joker was once again #1, followed by the animated Addams Family, followed by Will Smith's Gemini Man, a movie that cost $140 million to make. It only made $20 million. They said this movie was in development for 20 years.
Yeah, that's not good. See, I mean, when they do those de-aging and use that CGI stuff, that is not cheap. It is very labor intensive too.
Yeah, well, 140 million. So whereas 20 million ain't nothing to sneeze at, it didn't even put a dent in, what they're making. Yeah. Kevin Hart's lawyers are talking. He's not returning to work until 2020. Okay. But we said that.
Yes,
we said that. It only makes sense.
Yeah.
He has to recover. This car accident, how he survived, I'll never know. September the 4th, his back fused together in 3 places. The other people that were in the car, they said last week, reckless driving. Nobody was wearing a seatbelt. And I'm hearing that Kevin and the couple want to sue the manufacturers of the car.
I'm still on the fence with that, though.
But a car in 1970 wouldn't even have the safety standards that are required today.
And the car on top of that was modified for racing purposes. So for you to get in that car tipsy, you got to take more responsibility here.
Well, we don't know who was tipsy, but reckless driving was definitely the cause of that crash. Elton John, the book Me, arrives in stores. The 72-year-old pop superstar, Sir Elton John, talks about the cocaine addiction, the wild sex, and celebrities. Michael Jackson, mentally ill and disturbing.
No, he wasn't.
Tina Turner.
Bye. And he was a little weird. We all know that, but he wasn't no mentally ill.
I know.
Boy.
I was like, stop, Elton.
Go away.
But he talks about a lot. The Queen, Princess Diana. He's just talking.
You said before, he said negative stuff about Princess Di?
Yeah, they had a falling out.
I'm here for this tea.
They had a falling out. Which isn't surprising because I've never met him. But he just seems like the type.
He's very catty.
Super catty. Like the time when Tina Turner said, "Don't wear that, it makes you look fat." He probably lost his mind.
Just spazzed out.
He probably just spazzed out.
How dare you, bitch?
Yes. Now we're going to talk about Power, so if you haven't seen it, close your ears.
Thank you.
Damn, Tasha.
I love, this is why I bang with Tasha. She do what needs to be done. You're tripping. And you about to, where you think you're going?
But she saved us from Lala Anthony's acting.
Yes, she
I
did.
like Lala.
I do.
But the acting was like...
It wasn't good. It just was not good.
Well, she is snatching up these acting roles.
She is.
Because she's got other projects lined up, so she may not be on Power anymore. But
that episode was so good. It was one of the best of the season.
Wow.
Yeah, because it just was unexpected. We knew it was coming. I just didn't think it was going to come in that way.
Actress Jasmine Guy, who played Whitley on A Different World, is returning back to TV. She's going to be joining the cast of Grey's Anatomy. This show is in season 16.
Beating a dead horse. Like,
they lost me after season 3.
I think I was out maybe 4, possibly 5.
It was too many explosions.
Yeah.
It was like you'd watch it and it's like...
I think the fairy explosion. I think I might have been done after that.
I was like,
yeah,
this is really, really, really unrealistic.
But you know what? Shout out to Shonda because they still watching.
Yes, they are.
Getting written more scripts. Go ahead,
they
girl,
are.
Get your money.
So go ahead, girl. Eddie Murphy, when he talked about returning the comedy, guess who his inspiration was?
Oh,
President Obama.
Shut up.
He said it was back in 2015 at the Mark Twain Humor Awards. This is the highest accolade that you can get as a comedian. He said that President Obama asked him, "What kind of hair rinse do you use?"
Not the Beijing daddy.
That's an over 50 joke.
Yeah.
Because if you meet somebody over 50 and you're like, "Well, I got gray. How come you ain't got no gray?"
What's going on here?
Yeah. And then he said, "When are you going to do comedy again?" And he said it sparked something. And he does have a lot of exciting projects, including hosting Saturday Night Live December 21st. And of course, Dolomite Is My Name, the story of Rudy Ray Moore, which starts streaming on Netflix October 25th.
Can't wait to watch again.
Kanye West says he's come out and said he's a Christian.
Okay.
He was at Howard University. I want to talk about Harvard. It was Howard's homecoming. And he brought it all, and he's talking, of course, the slavery comments. And
Y'all just be careful. This is his journey. The people who so quick to be bandwagoners and jump on, y'all chill. Let that man have his journey.
Yeah, maybe he needs this. Do you think he's on the meds? I'm always wondering if Kanye is on the meds. Is this something to ease the pain of the meds? Because when he goes off the meds,
the child, get ready.
Oh, I wish his mother was still here.
I know.
I wish his mother was still here. Simone Biles is making us real excited about the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. She is, because she picked up her 25th medal, the most decorated gymnast at the World Championships. This is going to be amazing. This was a rough weekend in Tokyo, Japan, because they had a typhoon. Now, I think they're way worse than a hurricane could ever be. But Tokyo is preparing to, host the world on their stage at the 2020 Olympics. Queen Latifah is getting a big award from Harvard.
Yes, Queen.
A Black History and Culture Award. Wow. We're going to see her as Ursula the Sea Witch. Little Mermaid airs on ABC on Tuesday, November 15th.
Got my popcorn.
Singer-producer Pharrell is on the cover of GQ magazine.
Okay.
He talks about blurred lines, and his life hasn't been the same. He said because of the lyrics. What is that song about? Is it about drugs and drugging people?
I want to say it's about cocaine usage.
Okay.
And just being intoxicated, hence blurred lines, and maybe the lines but I've never really looked that much into it. And is that the real reason why?
He says that he didn't realize it was so damaging to women.
You produced the track, sir. Stop.
No, Pharrell. I think when you had to give the Marvin Gaye family $5 million.
Thank you.
Because you sampled the 1977 classic.
Stop.
Got to give it up.
Exactly.
Y'all got to stop sampling. And this is when you got to know the music. And let me tell you something about these old schoolers.
They don't play with
they listen. If they think that you've sampled their song, they're calling their lawyers. Wait a minute, that's my money. So you got to be careful. I really think, first of all, I can't stand to hear samples from the 90s. I'm like, oh, it's too soon. It's too soon.
It's so bizarre.
But you got to learn how to produce your own music. Yep. You can't just keep sampling, and you can't keep thinking, I can do that. And the family or people, because they broke, and they sitting there waiting. They are waiting because it's like, cha-ching.
What that tune they playing?
What's that tune? What is that song?
That's my daddy's song.
Exactly, and that's what the Marvin Gaye family did. Yep. And wound up getting $5 million. But Pharrell says, after Blurred Lines, his life was never the same. Toya, you look good. I'm going to tell you something. You and Dex are lighting up them comments. They notice everything. Dex, we're going to have to go live from the wedding.
Oh, child, I know y'all waiting on his wedding. That wedding is about to be everything. Child's about to be Princess Zamunda for real.
It is. Wait a minute, I'm gonna see if this relates to us.
Okay.
Something about Questlove. Questlove and Tracy Ellis Ross are going to be in Philadelphia. Okay. So I guess I got to talk about it.
All right. Now y'all gonna come through?
I know.
So we can do a special YouTube. Look, apply the pressure.
I know.
The YouTubers want to see.
We want to see Tracy Ellis Ross, but they're going to be here October 16th.
Okay.
And on Market Street. Go ahead.
All right.
Welcome to Philly. Questlove from the Roots. Tracy Ellis Ross, the daughter of Diana Ross, and the star of Blackish. It's not cute.
Not knowing.
Thanks so much for joining us. Subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend. Leave a comment. We love hearing from you. When you see the heart, that means that I've seen it. Toya, let's give hair roll again.
Oh, you see it? You see it? A little twisty. Little color.
It does. I
little
like
color.
It. I know. You got a little color in there. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. And have a great day.